Hey everyone, it's Lady Kayla here, and today I am going to do another paranormal experiences video. This time I am not going to talk about any particular singular experience. I'm actually going to talk about a particular part of my house. And the house that I live in now is the same house I've lived in for like 25 years. I've taken periods where I've lived elsewhere, but for the most part it has been this house for the majority of my life. Right now my mom has moved out and has left this house to my brother and myself, and we are currently residing here. And I want to talk about the hallway. The hallway is the absolute most scary part of my entire house, and people who also kind of believe as I do and feel more sensitive to the more like supernatural aspects of this world do also sense things in the hallway. I've had many sensitive friends sense things in the hallway, and that's enough to kind of like reaffirm my own terrifying experiences with the hallway. The hallway is where I saw my first fully formed shadow person. The hallway has always been the source of like my paranoia. Like even when I talked about the aliens in my alien video, when I would wake up with incredible fear thinking aliens were gonna come get me, it was from the hallway. Like I was like, I just panicking, looking at my door, thinking something from the hallway was gonna come into my room. And so it's just always been a source of like freaky energy. When I did my video years ago about the voices, when I was in the kitchen, every time I heard voices, it was from the direction of, the back part of where the kitchen was. This is actually where the hallway kind of meets and has kind of like this kind of crossroads thing going on. And that's just where like all the activity is. Like for the majority of my life, like the most activity in this entire house has just been in the hallway, and it's just terrifying. If I wake up and I have to go to the restroom or whatever, I am just scared for my life. It took me many years to kind of ignore the fear that I've developed for the hallway, and sometimes no matter what, it does come back. I feel scared again for whatever reasons, and just weird things have happened in that hallway. Besides my own experiences, I remember one time walking out to tell my mom something because she had walked down the hall, and as I like turned to like call out to her, the clock from like the side of the wall, like it didn't like fall flat. Like it didn't just like, it was like leaning up against the wall, and it didn't fall flat like that. It actually like flew off the wall at my mother. And so that's another thing that happened in that like area that I was like, what? And I watched it happen. Like I watched as it like didn't fall like this, like normal gravity would have it fall like that, or it would have backslid like that. No, it like flew off the wall towards my mother. And so very scary. I just always had weird bad vibes from that hallway. Sometimes it feels more different than other times. Sometimes it just feels like spooky, and it's probably because of like all the experiences I've had there. But then sometimes it legitimately feels like something's watching you, or sometimes when I'm on my way back into the room, it feels like something's actually following you. So it's not always the same experience in the hallway, but it's definitely a lot of activity there, and it's unsettling to say the least. I'm stuck now as I'm older between like wanting to forget everything again and like not sense any of these kinds of I guess entities or experiences or feelings that I have, and like wanting to explore them and wanting to see if I can learn more about paranormal and other aspects of this kind of topic, because I've always been like curious about it. I've always read books about it. I always, just felt these things, and then it just got to the point where I was like, I don't want to deal with it anymore, and I didn't, because I was just so scared, so unsettled, so unnerved, that I was just like, that's it, that's enough. But I don't know, I'm getting curious again. and I don't know if that's a good thing, but yeah, so I am going to say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for stopping in and listening to another one of my stories, and yeah, I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.